The world was bracing for the dawn of a new age, but one man dreamed of something bigger, way ahead of its time. A world, a virtual world. His name is Philip Rosedale, and the world of his dream became the world of his creation. That world came to be known as Second Life. Now, 18 years later, here we are at an intersection of curiosity and passion for the story of the virtual world of Second Life. How do I start this? Let's begin with an overview. Second Life is an open world and it's big, very big. As of right now, Second Life Persistent Open World is the largest non-procedurally generated virtual landmass. The world is made out of public lands and infrastructures created and maintained by Linden Lab and parcels of private lands owned and run by the users. There's also private islands. Almost everything you see are created by the users, and that includes the things that you wear. There's practically no limit in terms of how you want to look in Second Life or what you want to create on Second Life. Depending on their choice, people's avatars can look like a AAA game. Cinematic cutscene level of details, complete with custom mouth animations synchronized with their speech and stuff, or they can look pretty basic. Which kind of brings us to the Second Life economy. The Second Life currency, the Linden dollar, is directly exchangeable with other currencies, which is why you can find a lot of content and service on Second Life because people are making serious money out of it. Alright, so that was the boring part. Now let's get to the exciting part. The world, the people. So you can probably already tell, but there's many different kind of places in Second Life. Some are new, some are older, but basically, if it's still there, that means someone is still paying for that place, for that piece of land. So if some places look old, doesn't mean they're abandoned. I'm just saying to get that misconception out of the way. Alright, so before I show you the rest of the world, I'm just gonna give some examples of what kind of things you can get for yourself in Second Life these days, like in terms of quality. And this is a house tour, and this house is one of the more higher end brands in Second Life, so you can see what kind of things you can get for a decent amount of money these days. But of course, the quality of things kind of varies between stores depending on the content creator. And while we are at the subject of living space, we might as well talk about lands. You can get lands by buying lands directly from Linden Lab, or you can rent lands from other users. And there's so many ways of doing it in so many places with different kinds of types. I'm not gonna list all of them here, but basically whatever your budget is, there's always land available for you in Second Life. And everything you ever buy, make, or given to you by someone is in your inventory in Second Life, so you will never lose any item unless you choose to delete those items. So the people. The people are some of the most fascinating things about Second Life because you see very different kinds of people here. Older people, younger people who came from very different backgrounds and who have very different aspirations, but they're all here together in this virtual world. And what they created is this mixture of social fabric that is very unique to Second Life. You just don't see it anywhere else. I mean, it's really hard to explain. It's like something that you really have to see for yourself to appreciate. People really do very different kinds of things here, and you can see the difference in their aspirations and interests through their creations and self-expressions. And you know, that can mean it might be hard for you to find the right groups of people who might be compatible with your particular interests or preference, but that also means that they are very likely to exist. Like, you know, you will explore Second Life and you will inevitably find these groups of people or communities about things that you didn't even know existed. That's part of the fun. Oh, and if you can find the right groups of people, you know, you can always try to create one yourself. Create your own community, like that's also part of the fun. I mean, this is just how Second Life is. I guess that's the right way to put it. When you allow people to create and be anything that they want, then of course they will create and be anything that they want. That makes Second Life a very colorful place. And I don't know. Well, I guess it's obvious now that this word means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. That won't work if the people who are in charge don't understand that, but they do understand, and that's part of what makes Second Life special. Personally, to me, Second Life represents something way bigger, a certain ideal. And if you look around, you will see that the world is starting to catch up to that. And whether Second Life is gonna continue evolving into becoming the future metaverse or if it's just gonna be a step in the right direction, I don't know, but either way, we're just getting started.